We checking back in, man. A humble soul. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit the button ASAP. You know what I'm saying? And if you enjoy the content, be sure to hit the like button. Let's get into it.
For the bills of shit with my niggas, JB's a nigga. 200 for my chain, them niggas gon' watch that. So my youngin' when you get that big, them hoes gon' shot that. Nigga, you a hot nigga. The jeweler still calling, crack the window and the clouds in. But it's bang, give you a raw tan. You bitch ass. Hey, hit me up, you got a 50, man. Lay on my chest, I'm talking on it. Public housing, we gotta smoke it. I gotta go there. Talking niggas, I had that made that falls for it. Yeah. For the relays, nigga got a pull. For it. Wanna watch this 3 big rapper, jeweler still calling. Crack the window and the clouds. We taking it far. Fill them out, we dishing out cards. Bad bitches, the road with that bar. Got it out front row with this stick. Bang out, toe with that raw. Rich nigga, that was double shit. Mugged up by the double clip. Doped up, need another fix. I don't know what the fuck is mine when big fight.
I ain't doing nothing while you hold him like that.
Man, ain't doing nothing.
He ain't doing shit though. A motherfucking thing.
Around 4:30 in the afternoon on September 28th of 2020, Baton Rouge police were called to an abandoned lot on the 3800 block of Chippewa Street. Law enforcement had received reports of a large group of individuals in the lot holding guns while they were filming a video. The group was reportedly members of NBA, or Never Broke Again, as well as members of BBG, also known as Bottom Boy Gorillas. When officers arrived to the scene, multiple people took off running, or they scattered to different vehicles, opening the doors and then slamming them shut before walking back over to where the cops were. Officers were reportedly given permission to search several of the vehicles that was on the scene. They ended up finding weed, hydrocodone, Xanax, digital scales, 14 firearms. They also found nearly $80,000 in cash. NBA YoungBoy in particular, when they searched him, man, they found more than $47,000 in cash on him. He also reportedly had a $300,000 cashier's check, as well as a couple diamond chains. He ended up being arrested and charged with possession of a Schedule 1 drug, distribution or manufacturing of a Schedule 2 drug, and distribution or manufacturing of a Schedule 4 drug.
There is a lot of drama surrounding him and the guys that he associates with. We believe that some of those guys have been involved in criminal activity here in Baton Rouge.
The rapper was one of 16 arrested at the scene. They confiscated 14 guns, $79,000 in cash and drugs. The incident is being investigated by BRPD as well as the FBI, which could lead to federal charges. Golden was released on $75,000 bond Tuesday afternoon.
YoungBoy, he ended up relocating to LA from Louisiana. While out in LA, in March of 2021, YoungBoy was arrested and indicted by the feds for felony gun possession stemming from the video shoot back in 2020. YoungBoy, he was in a car that was stopped by police. The rapper reportedly had an outstanding federal warrant for his arrest. He ended up jumping out the car and running from police, and they actually used their K9 unit to locate him and arrest him. He was taken into custody in LA on a federal firearm warrant out of Baton Rouge. YoungBoy allegedly had a 9mm handgun as well as a .45 caliber Glock while he filmed a music video in that abandoned lot in Baton Rouge back in September of 2020. YoungBoy, he already was a felon, and that stemmed from a 2016 shootout, that he was caught up in. Because of that, he wasn't allowed to possess a gun or possess any ammunition. So that's back in 2021. YoungBoy, he ended up being extradited from LA back to Louisiana, and he served a few months in prison, man, before he was released. He ended up spending several months in prison in 2021, and in Louisiana he was released on bail in late October of 2021, which is when he actually relocated to Utah and was placed on pretrial house arrest. In October 2021, a judge granted him permission to serve house arrest in Salt Lake City. Fast forward to August of 2024, YoungBoy pleaded guilty to his felony gun possession charge and was sentenced to 27 months in federal prison. which he's currently serving. But actually prior to him pleading guilty, he got caught up in a case in Utah. Back in April of 2024, YoungBoy ended up being arrested after he was linked to this prescription drug ring out there in Utah, man. He's accused of posing as a medical professional by contacting pharmacies and requesting prescriptions, then have different people come in to collect the prescribed medications on his behalf. So law enforcement looked into that, ended up linking it to him, and when they went to arrest him, they actually allegedly found a 9mm on him too.
According to this 10-page affidavit filed by officials in Cache County, Utah, Golden is accused of running a large-scale prescription fraud ring. He's facing 62 counts of forgery and identity theft. The investigation into Golden began in January of this year after pharmacists alerted police to suspicious prescriptions being called in under real doctors' names for fake patients. Utah police allege he was scamming pharmacists to get prescription cough syrup.
So, that's a separate case, but on the felony gun possession case stemming back to the video shoot in 2020, he was facing around 10 years, up to 10 years from what I understand, but he received 27 months. It's unfortunate to see, man. It's just crazy to look at YoungBoy's success as well as all of the trouble he's been able to find himself in. Even, being released from prison in his hometown of Baton Rouge, to relocating to a whole different region, a whole different coast, and still finding himself in trouble out there, man. Although he's been on house arrest for years now, he's making millions of dollars and he's putting out album after album after album, man, and dropping videos and all of that. He still finds himself in more legal issues, man. It just speaks to him needing some real people in his corner to kind of guide him in a certain direction, man, so he can not jeopardize the fortune that he's been able to build. A lot of people are dependent on him. He has a lot of kids, he has other artists under the NBA imprint, that need him for sure. Hopefully this will be another eye-opener for him, but if not, obviously he'll keep going down the same path and see himself spending millions of dollars on legal fees and giving away years of his life to incarceration, And on the other end, if it's something regarding like drug abuse, the potential effects of that, man, what that could lead to, a lot of people out here passing away from lace pills and all of that, man. It's crazy out here, but just wanted to put a piece up on YoungBoy. Definitely a talented artist, one of a kind. He's not somebody who's linked up with a lot of people. He's not somebody who's in the media eye a lot, but he's still been able to be nominated for a Grammy. He's still been able to have multiple #1 albums, man. The list goes on and on when it comes to his accolades. But he's also somebody who's still been able to find himself in trouble, and struggle with legal issues, man. Hopefully he'll get it on track though, man, before it's too late. But if y'all messing with the video, hit the like button, man, drop a comment and all of that. Until next time, I'ma holler at y'all 100.